Hello, hello! So I'm back again with another stream about Hogwarts Legacy. Man, this game is huge. Maybe I will never finish this game. But okay, let's do it. I just have more two spells to learn. Just more two spells. No, three spells. Shit, man, but this time on this quest I'm going to learn this one, so yeah. I hope we'll have more quests with I forgot this name of the dude that you can learn the more stronger spells, the Abracadabra. The Sebastian, yeah. I'm waiting for the quest to pop up. Is this that far away, man?
Revelio. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
No?
Incendio.
What the hell is this? I don't know what is this?
Incendio.
So where I'm going right now? I don't know. Collect the field guide page in the underground
So
harbor.
this is the underground harbor.
Revelio.
Ah, come on, man. I need that money. Phew. Done. Easy money.
Revelio.
The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Yep. One of the tasks, it's done. So I need to get out from here.
Accio.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Yes.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I don't know.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct!
What?
The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard
Okay.
named Barbarous
That was
Bragg.
just luck.
Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
I don't know.
Felix Felicis.
Well done.
What the
Since
fuck?
it makes the drinker temporarily
Is
lucky,
this girl
Felix
just joking
Felicis
with
is a
me?
banned substance in all
Because I don't
organised
know the
competitions.
answers.
The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
I didn't even heard what she had asked. Let's go
The
for this
Deathly
one.
Hallows.
Correct.
What?
According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
I don't know.
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When
Okay.
a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
I don't know how. What the fuck? Polyjuice. True, maybe?
True.
Actually, the answer was false.
Shit.
While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Okay.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful.
Oh, hello.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, Well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Accio.
Glad to see you are paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine.
Glacius.
Meet me there. Sleeps gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook. I don't have anything for this at the moment.
Okay. I can only use this one on level 29. Okay.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you for your patronage. I shall hope to do business with you again. It's been a pleasure.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
What am I doing here? This patrol is...
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
What's that?
Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Off of me. I was not quite. Was that your best? Cover up why he's coming back this way. Places. Let's get it. You can't stop us.
Bombarda!
Revelio.
Most goblins in my family work in the mines.
Bombarda!
Accio.
Glacius!
Revelio. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Who's there? You are postponing the inevitable. Are you sure? Too slow.
Expelliarmus!
I should defeat you. Almost. You're you could best the likes of me. Nice try. That deserves a warning to others too young to know better.
Once again, we could fight our way through.
You know which one I'd choose?
Accio! Crisis! Bombarda!
What? Didn't do
You're
nothing.
making this too easy. Seems you're out in this target. I won't rest until death.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun. Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Revelio! Revelio!
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit. We're making quick progress.
Okay, I'm back out again. But I don't want that.
Could do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Incendio! Revelio. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Such arrogance. I will make you pay.
I will have
Incendio!
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Incendio! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Revelio. The hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Bombarda! Revelio. Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Incendio. Revelio.
That bridge has seen better days.
What? Come on, man.
Reparo.
Bombarda. Incendio.
Protego.
Incendio.
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Revelio. Incendio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
Revelio.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Confringo também funciona.
Confringo.
Olá! Olha lá o meu fato. Eu sei. Só que não me está a apetecer mudar para aquela cena. É baixado.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
Bué
An
fancy.
unwelcome distraction at that.
Já, deve ser nesta missão que se calhar ele vai-me ensinar a fazer o segundo spell proibido.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, this day's gone on too long. Over here!
Crucible.
I won't rest. Don't bother. Beautiful. Truly. I will make you pay. Cover up wide. Your skin is
We're not finished yet. It's almost as if they were waiting.
I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Incendio.
Tenho que aprender a estar a lutar, ter spells diferentes em cada cena e estar tipo, imagina, fazes assim, trocas para o outro para fazer assim. Pronto, e enquanto dá cooldown numa página, voltas para a outra. Tenho que aprender a fazer essa cena, mas rápido.
Revelio.
Incendio. Accio.
Guardian Leviosa. The cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Incendio.
Yeah. É só praticar um bocado.
Flipendo. Accio. I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure. But I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here. And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding
Não,
area.
isto é mãe de Misha.
Marnweem has suffered for it.
Pelo
It's as bad as
pelo menos
Feldcroft's
era
become.
dourada.
Should we head there now?
Comecei.
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could
Ah, yeah,
help
é
us
main
get
quest,
ahead.
é isso.
Who is that?
Tens razão.
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Fuck, I mess up.
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Shit. So this was the last save. Come on, Sebastian. Be my homie. Respondi-lhe que eu não estava a prestar atenção porque estava a ler o que tu estavas a dizer. Basicamente respondi-lhe qualquer coisa a dizer bem de um goblin. Ele ficou chateado porque ele odeia goblins. Fuck. E é extremamente importante estar sempre a falar com ele, mas tipo sempre a deixá-lo feliz. E desta vez o gajo ficou todo fedido. Eu só quero que ele me ensine a abracadabra. Ok. Império, let's go. Sebastião, anda cá. Como é que eu saio daqui? Sim, é numa side quest. Olha, foi que o gajo fugiu de mim mesmo para longe.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me at there.
Ok, espero bem que sim.
Not quite. Rather unwise coming back this way. You're acrobatic. Let's get here.
Places!
There you are. Oh, you think you're so clever. Oh, stop avoiding me.
Accio! Incendio!
Ok. Também não lhe queria fazer nada para o deixar feliz.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Finalmente descobri o que é que tem que se fazer aqui nestas pedras.
Confringo! Revelio!
I won't rest until you're dead. One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Done.
I'll bury you in the deepest vault. Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get this over with.
Stupid one! Confringo! You may want to.
Holy fuck.
Protego! Stupid! Cruising! Confringo! Flipendo! Bombarda! Revelio!
Tipo, este jogo está um bocadinho mal feito, que é de género. Leve dano e não posso estar tipo a fazer isto e a beber a poção. Tenho que ficar parado a beber a poção. Está estúpido. Não sabe fazer as duas coisas.
Protego! Bombarda! Revelio! Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio!
Então, mano, ainda faltam quantas pedras?
Confringo! Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned.
What?
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them. So I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good.
Sim, mas ele
Ominous
começou
would
logo a
be
dizer:
livid if he knew
não
what we were
penses
about to do.
que me esqueci do teu amigo Goblin. Tipo, what?
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is full of books. Wingardium Leviosa.
Anda cá, Sebastian. Pronto, já está.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Springo. Revelio. Accio. Crucio. Places. Incendio. Accio. Bombada. Crucio. Accio. Places. Incendio. Confringo. Bombada.
Ok, bom jantar.
Places. Accio.
Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
I have an idea. Okay.
Revelio. Repulsor. Accio. Descendo. Flopendo. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Bombarda. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Revelio.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems...
Defendo. Revelio. Bombarda.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio. Levioso. Glacius. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I surmise if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's a lot of bone rattle.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Come on, man. What the fuck is that bug?
Bombarda. Incendio. Defender. Revelio. Incendio.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Flipendo. Incendio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Bombarda.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Incendio. Another barricade. Considering how well we did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Revelio. Cavolto. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Incendio. Bombarda. Defendo. Arresto Momentum. Bombarda. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Imperial. Crucio. Bombarda. Accio. Descendo. Pulso. Propendo. Descendo. Bombarda. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Bombarda. Flipendo.
a moment there, I thought that would never end.
Incendio! Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
What?
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Let's go then.
Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Let me get the money first.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Let's fucking go.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
Okay.
I hope I don't regret this.
That was easy.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Finally, we are out.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Yep, let's keep going. Are you coming, bro?
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. No, this isn't...
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Okay, let's go.
I've been fighting since before you. I will not be made of...
Nowhere to go.
You'll not win here. Now retreat. We'll make You'll not win here.
Be careful! Mind!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
Okay.
Why, Sebastian?
Sim, já experimentei. Só me falta um. Ahm,
The tales of Beetle the Bard.
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Must we? It seems a lot of trouble to go to for a creature we've already rescued.
We should see this through. Let me find out where she is. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Então quer dizer que eu não vou fazer side quest. Tipo, acabou por causa das respostas.
What are you up to now?
Ah, ok, quer dizer que no futuro pode-me vir outra vez a falar comigo. Ok.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about
Ensina-me
your
a
uncle.
fazer
Anne.
abracadabra.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions. A box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
No problem, bro.
I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Just teach me abracadabra and then I will shit on you.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time, it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Okay.
I've learned almost all of the Goblin Rebellion's
Hello there.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Let's go. Epá, mas parece Cock. Lord Cock.
Faster, High Wing! High Wing, go!
pressing news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
What?
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Come on, man.
The You're always looking at us. Protego! Bombarda!
Revelio.
I'll be quiet. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're in a
Revelio.
real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio.
Are you coming, bro? No?
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Watch your step out here. That was meant for find 'em.
That was a bit more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Being watched by a door.
Bombarda. Incendio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
Revelio.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Time to fight! Crack coming here.
Bombarda.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
Best the likes of me. This is so much too easy. Let's get it. Hit it.
Bombarda. Arrest their momentum.
One less busy. Give us a cap. Was that your best? You want places? Not quite. I've been prepared to surrender. Easily died. That was meant for me. Your spells gloss. You are postponing the inevitable. Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
What the fuck?
I won't rest. Dead. Who do you think you are? Let's get it. No! I will make
Bombarda. What are you doing? What is this?
This is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. If I'm translating this correctly, and I
I'm
think
playing
that I am,
on hard
they're
mode.
building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Incendiary. Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
Over here! I won't fail you! I will make Rather unwise coming back this not quite. I've been... Let's get it.
Arrest the momentum.
You can't stop us.
Glacius.
Easily.
Flipendo.
Pity. Not quite. Put me down.
Arrest the momentum. That should be the last of them, I'll meet.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Incendio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Accio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about... Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm
Just
afraid I've had
another
enough
day
adventure for one
of
day.
work.
For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it. But I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio.
I hope Professor Fit...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Levioso. Also. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Revelio. Incendio. Bombarda.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Incendio. Revelio. Confringo.
So that was it for today. Thank you all for watching, and maybe I will come back tomorrow with more Hogwarts Legacy. Until then, hope you have a great day. So bye. Ciao.